First off, a number of thank yous. First of all, to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for giving me the Siyata D'Shmaya, Baruch Hashem. This is the fourth time I've been Messiahing Megilah. It was twice last year, and a third time over the summer, now a fourth time. So that's first. Second of all, I want to give a Yasher Koyach to my Chavrusa Jason Klein, who was really unbelievable. Jason Klein, Jason Klein, Jason Klein, Jason Klein, Jason Klein. Jason was really amazing, and I was very lucky to learn with him. And he came over and asked me to learn with him. I was like, all right, Shana Aleph, okay. Like, I'm sure I'll be helping him out. But there were countless nights where Jason was the one who was teaching me and reminding me. So I was like, oh, what's this piece? And he's like, oh, this is what we did, and this is what it was. And Jason was really a pleasure to learn with you and to do this. And last but not least, Rabbi Fuchs, who I owe tremendous hakar satov and gratitude for teaching me the Masechta last year, and little does he know, I'm a huge fan of his, and I owe him so much for everything that I owe him everything so much. It's really been a pleasure to be in yeshiva with you and to have you be my Rebbe and Mirza Hashem for many years. Amen. So I want to focus on two Gemaras. There's a Gemara on Vav Amud Aleph, where we're talking about what is Kitron and what is Sipori. The Gemara goes into a discussion about Kitron being the portion of Zvulun. And it quotes the Psukim in Shoftim. It says this was Zvulun's portion. And it says that Zvulun wasn't happy with his portion. And then the Gemara discusses the conversation that takes place between Zvulun and the Kadosh Baruch Hu. Zvulun says, Ribono Shalom, it's not fair. Oh, my brothers, you gave them all these vineyards and these mountains. And what did you give me? You gave me these, no, he says you gave them fields and vineyards, and you gave me mountains and valleys. He said to my brothers, you gave them land, and to me, you gave rivers and lakes. He's like, this isn't what I wanted. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, no. He said, you don't understand. I gave you in all the things that you have in the river. There's going to be the snail which we use for the techeles, and there's special tuna fish and this crystal. So you're going to gain all these things. You're going to have this wealthy business. And Zvulun says, well, how do I know they're going to pay me? And Kadosh Baruch Hu says, no, I promise they'll pay you. If they take from you, I'll punish them. And Zvulun is still upset. He says, no, because this isn't what I wanted. I wanted the valleys and I wanted the mountains. So the Gemara says, okay, well, maybe this land wasn't so nice. Maybe Zvulun did get gypped. So the Gemara says, no. It says maybe there was no Zavat Chalav Devash. Maybe he got gypped a little bit. So it says, no. It says, Reish Lakish says that he saw that in Sipori there was 16 mil by 16 mil of Zavat Chalav Devash. So like, okay, that's a pretty solid amount, but maybe that was little compared to the rest of Eretz Yisrael. And it says, no, it quotes the Gemara, it says, Amar Rabba Bar Rachan Amar Rabbi Yochanan, V'dicha Ziliz Zavat Chalav Devash L'kol Arad Yisrael, V'havi Keblavi Kubi Da'ar Akar Kulia. It says, Eser V'tasi Parsi, Orcha Upusid Shisa Parsi, meaning 22 by 6 was mil, no, by 6 parsa was the estimation. So 16 by 16 mil was a tremendous amount more. So the question is, why was Zvulun so upset? What is his problem? He got this tremendous land, he's going to have business, he's got honey, he's got milk, he's got all these things. Why is he so upset? And it teaches us a tremendous lesson in appreciating what we have. Because here you have Zvulun who has everything. He has everything, right? But it's not what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted. I didn't want the big house, I wanted the nice car. Why did this happen to me? I have all these nice things. He was so blinded by the tremendous gifts that he was given, he couldn't appreciate what he had. And a lot of times in life this happens to us, when we can't appreciate what we have, and we say, well, that guy has nicer clothes, and that guy has a nicer phone than I do, and we can't appreciate that we just have clothes, and that we even have a BlackBerry, or we don't have the new one, but we have all these things, and we don't realize how lucky we are. People who go meal to meal, starving for food, just trying to get anything, and we can sit here and have Beiburger, and we say, no, I'm so upset that Yeshiva didn't order from Papagayos, or whatever it is. That's not the tachlis, though. That's not the purpose. And it goes even further, because in Yeshiva sometimes we see a guy in the base, or we see a guy in our shiur who chops the Gemara quicker, and he asks about a kasha, and we always say, this has happened to a lot of us, and it's happened to me, we say, I wish I could be that guy. I wish I could understand the Gemara that way, or I wish I could be that quick. But no, that's not the point. That's not the tachlis. We're missing the point. The point is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave you what you have, and you're supposed to do the best that you can and appreciate as much that you have. Okay, so you don't understand it harder. You don't understand it as well, but you work harder. And then when you work harder and then you do get that Gemara, it means so much more to the Ribono Shalom and to you. So that's one message. And the other is a Gemara on Chav Chesam and Beit Amud Aleph. Chav Ches Amud Beis, Chav Tes Amud Aleph. Chav Zayin Amud Beis, Chav Ches Amud Aleph, where the Gemara discusses where the Talmidim came to some of their Rebbeim and they said, "To what were you deserving of Arichas Yamim?" So the Gemara goes through a whole list of Rebbeim and a whole bunch of answers. They asked Rabbi Zera. He said he never gave a friend a nickname. Rabbi Elazar ben Shemua said he never made the shul into a shortcut. Rabbi Nechemia, he never was proud of a friend's downfall. All these different things, right? So it's very nice. When Rabbi Fuchs was giving the shiur until 3 o'clock in the morning, finishing this part, a lot of guys were like, "Okay, I'm going to start doing that now." It's very nice, and that's true. But there's a deeper message. What is the Gemara saying? What are the Rabbanim telling us? It's not the fact, what were they deserving of Arichas Yamim? Yes, it was the fact that they learned Torah, and they did mitzvos, and they did chesed, and this and that, but it was more than that. They were highlighting that it's the little things. It's not necessarily sitting in the base and learning for 25 hours. It's not necessarily all that stuff. It's the little things. It's not insulting your friend, not giving him a nickname, making sure you always say, make sure you're always mochel somebody before you go to sleep. And there's a great story that brings home this message. In 1933, Germany was already starting to become Nazi'd, and there were a lot of Gestapo people who were starting to round up and just starting to arrest any Jewish lawyer, doctors, and Jews were starting to get in a little bit of trouble. So there was this one man, Mr. Schiff. So he was a lawyer. He comes one day into the elevator. He's going down to the street to go out of his office. He's in the building, and he gets in. And the elevator operator's name was Otto. He was very close to this man, Otto, so he comes in. So Otto says, "Going down, Mr. Schiff?" And he goes, "Actually," and it doesn't matter. Otto slams the thing, closes the door, and pulls down the elevator shaft. And Mr. Schiff is a little bit confused. He goes, "Otto, what's going on?" So Otto looks at him, he goes, "There are 2 Gestapo men here to arrest you." Mr. Schiff goes, "What? I didn't do anything wrong. I paid my taxes. I haven't done anything wrong." And Otto says, "Don't you understand? This is Nazi Germany now. This is Gestapo. You don't have to do a crime. As long as you're Jewish, they can arrest you." So Mr. Schiff, he's freaking out. So he says to Otto, he goes, "So where are you taking me?" So Otto looks at him and he smiles and says, "Not into the hands of the Gestapo." He goes, "On the 2nd floor in this building, there's a post office. You go, when I'm going to let you off, you're going to go down the hall, make a left, a right, and another left, and at the end of the hall is an emergency exit. I've unlocked the door for you. Run out that door and run for your life." Mr. Schiff he's overwhelmed. He goes, "Otto, I can't think you're not. I don't understand. Why? Why are you doing this for me?" So Otto says, "Mr. Schiff, there are hundreds of thousands of people who ride with me on this elevator all year. And you are the only one who has recognized me as a person. You are the only one who every single day when you get on, you ask me, 'How are you? How's your morning going? How is everything going?' And when you saw that I had a ripped pair of shoes one day, you gave me your old shoes. And when you saw that I was looking sad because my father passed away, nobody asked me what was wrong, but you did ask me what was wrong. And the day I came in when I had broken my arm after falling down the steps, and everybody saw that my arm was broken, nobody asked me what happened, but you asked me what happened, and you recommended me to your brother-in-law, who was a doctor who could help me. And because you treated me like a human being, I'm going to treat you like one." And with that, Otto lets him off the elevator, and Mr. Schiff, his life is saved. What was the message? What was it? Mr. Schiff didn't do anything great. He didn't give him a car. He didn't give him $100,000. It was the little things that he did. It was recognizing that as a person. And there's a message that we can all learn, that sometimes it's not about the big chesed or the big this or the big that. It's the little things in life, and we can all do these things. It's about not cutting your friend in line. It's about not making that insulting joke that you know is going to bother your friend. It's about not doing something that you know, it's a little thing. You open the door for your friend. There's so many little things in life that we can do, and those are the things that can take us a long way. So it's been a real pleasure to be with each and every one of you, Shana Bet and Shana Aleph, in Yeshiva Torah Trag, and I have only positive, great memories, and we should all be zocha to be, Messiah Megilah, Messiah Mesechtas of Gemara and Shas and whatever it is, and we should continue to strive and grow in life and take with us these messages of appreciating what we have in life and making sure that we can always find the little things to do, because those are the things that will take us a long way.